Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. I am Tanvi Arora and I am working here as a functional consultant. So in today's video, we are going to see the integration from Fusion application into our FCCS application. So we will go to our application. So this is the homepage of my application. So from the Navigator tab, I will go under integration, I will go to data management. Okay. So under data management, we have two tabs, that is workflow and setup. So the first step is to go to the setup tab and define our source system. So I'm going to click on add and our source system name is DDX. So basically it's one of the project in the Fusion application from where we are going to integrate the data into our target application, that is our FCCS application. So source system type, we will choose as Oracle ERP Cloud because we are doing the Fusion integration and it will be from Oracle ERP system. So earlier we used to choose files as we were extracting data from the flat files. So this time we will choose Oracle ERP Cloud. So I will just save this first. Then I will click on configure source connection. So I'm going to provide my username, password, and URL to basically form a connection with the Fusion application. So I have provided the username, password, and the URL. Let's just configure this. Okay. So it is showing that it has been configured successfully. So I will click on OK. And in the next step, I will click on initialize. So the process of initialization will begin. You can see that the process has been submitted to initialize the source system. Okay. Now, I will go to process details. Under workflow, I will go to process details. And I can see that the starting initialization of the source system has been taken place. Starting of it has taken place. And like we have to keep refreshing it until the process is complete, and it's going to take a lot of time. It usually takes like 30-40 minutes to start the initialization, complete the initialization, because there are so many projects in our application that we are integrating into our target application. So as we can see that the initialization from the source system has been completed. We got a check mark here, and also we can see the projects that has been integrated into our application. These projects are from the Fusion application. So in the next step, I will go to setup tab again and define my target application now. So I will search for my target application. So this is my target application. I will click on it. And then I will just save this. Then in the next step, I am going to create an import format. So I will click on add. I will provide a name for my import format. Integration demo underscore IMF. This is the name. The source I will choose as I will search for it. It's DDX. As you can see that DDX is here, and we are going to define our source system. Then our target application is Vision Console. Okay. So now I will save it. And after saving this, I'm going to provide for the mappings. So it's taking time actually. So I have provided a name for my import format and the source is DDX. The target is my FCCS application. Now I will do the mapping. So for account and amount, I will do the normal mapping. And for rest of the dimensions, I'm going to provide for hardcore mapping. Okay. So these are the dimensions of my source application, and these are the dimensions of my target application. So basically, I have to create a mapping between the two. So for data source, I'm going to select amount type. Actually, we can select anything from the Fusion project to provide for the hardcore mapping. And like for the expression, I will provide for FCCS underscore manage data. Then next is entity. So I'm going to map it with company. And the expression I will provide as the name of the entity that is there in our FCCS application, because the data that is coming should go into some entity. That's why we are providing the name of the entity here. Then I will map from currency to my currency or currency type. Expression I will provide as entity currency. I will map intercompany with any of the project. We'll map it with ledger. Provide the expression as okay. Then I will map the movement dimension. So I will map it with again with project and provide the name of the expression as then I will map multi-gap again with this project and dimension expression I will provide as then the last dimension is product. So I will provide a mapping for this also. And the expression is. So now I'm just going to save this. Then I will define a location. So I will go to location, click on add and provide a name for my location. Integration demo underscore LOC. I will choose my import format that we have created just now. From here, I will search for it. So it's integration demo IMF. Source is my DDX and target is my Vision Console. That is my FCCS application. And currency, I will choose as entity currency only. And then I'm just going to save this. Now I will go to workflow tab and then I will go to data load mapping. So first of all, I will select my correct POV. So I will select my exact location, the correct one. This is our location. And the data, the DDX project, I'm taking it from December period. So I will change my period as well. So this is my period, December 21. I'm going to click on OK, and I will click on OK again. So my source is DDX, target is correctly defined. Now I will provide for the mapping. So first we are going to do the like mapping, and then we will do the in mapping. So I will click on like mapping. Okay. And first dimension is account. So I'm going to map account first. So I will click on add. I'm going to provide a star to star mapping. The reason is that the source application name should be exactly matched with the target application name. So I'm going to provide for a star to star mapping. Rule name, I can give any. I'm giving I1. Save this. Then the next mapping is data source. As you can see that it is system generated. I will save it. Then I will click on entity, click on add. Sorry. I'm going to provide the name of the entity in the target value. Rule name, I2, save it. The next dimension is from currency. Click on add. Star to star mapping. Rule name is I3. Next dimension is intercompany. Star to star mapping. The next dimension is movement. As you can see that it is system generated, I will just click on save. Then the next dimension is multi-gap. This is also system generated. And the last dimension is product. On add, I will provide for star to star mapping. Okay. So as we are done with the mappings, now I'm going to go to the data load rule. I will click on add and provide a name for my data load rule. So it's integration demo DLR. Category I will keep as actual, period mapping type default, then target cube as console. Okay, and this is done. So I will save it. Then I will go to source options. And like here, I have to select these are the parent level members. So I have to select their children as well. So I'm going to click on this. click on ledger. I will select all ledgers. I will click on OK. Then for company, I have to select all company values. It is already there. I will just click on OK. Then for department, all department values, it is already there. Balance amount, not the balance amount, account. All account values are there. For project, all project values are there. For future one, all future one values are already there. Then scenario is actual. Then balance amount is ending balance. Account type is correct, YTD, year to date. And then last is currency type. It should become to total. So this is done. I'm going to save this. And then I will execute the rule. I'm going to click on import. So import from source, and the period is, start period is December, end period is December. I'm just going to run this. So I will keep refreshing it until I get a tick here. So as you can see that the process has been completed. Now we will go to data load workbench. And we have got the two golden fish. So it means that our import process and the validation process has been completed. The data that has been imported from the source application to the target application is correct. Okay. So for export, I will click on export. Export mode, I will click on replace, and execution mode, okay. I'm going to click on okay. So as you can see that there is some error. The export process did not complete. So we will go to process details and check for our error file. So this is my error file, and as we can see that these members that are showing here, they were not present in our target application. So we can map these accounts through the in mapping and can get the results. All these accounts did not get mapped with the target application. So I'm going to provide for in mapping. So for in mapping, we will go to data load mapping, and we will click on in mapping, and in the account, we will click on add. The dimension is account. So we will write the accounts, the list of which we got in our log file. So in mapping, we have to use double inverted commas. So I'm going to write the name of the account. I will make small lists and bucket them into a like small list, and then map it to the target application. So this is very compulsory and necessary that you should put this in same format to get the exact results. Sorry, inverted commas again. Close the inverted commas. So I've taken few accounts from FCCS application, so I can map the same. So all 5 accounts will get mapped to the target account. Okay. So I will write the name of the FCCS account name. So I'm going to map this with, this is the account that is there in my FCCS application. So all these 5 accounts will be mapped to this account. And rule name, I can provide any. So I'm going to provide for H1 and then save this. So there are at least 10 to 15 accounts which did not get mapped. So I will map them into a group of 5 or 4 each into the 4 target values or the accounts. So I'm going to create another set of account. I will click on add and map the like 4 different, take the 4 next accounts and map it to the other target account. So I'm going to take this time, I'm going to take 53410, inverted commas closed, comma. Then again, comma. Open the inverted commas. Okay, so these are the next set of accounts. These are 4, and I'm going to map it with 11102. This is the account of my FCCS application, and rule name I'm going to provide as H2 and save this. So why we are doing in mapping here? Because the values are not in any series or they do not follow any sequence. If they were in any sequence, we would have done the between mapping. So again, I'm going to click on add and provide for the next set of accounts of my source application. Again, open the inverted commas. And the third one is, so I will map these 3 accounts with 11103 and provide the rule name as H3 and save this. Then I will again click on add. The next set of accounts are these. This is the last set of accounts. So I will map this with 11200 and provide the rule name as H4. So before saving it, I'm going to check my accounts again. So I have mapped it with 11101, 11102, 11103, and 11200. Fine. And the accounts were 60044, 60041, 58430, 56550, 56520. Fine. Should be very careful while doing this. We should take the correct figures in order to get the correct result, the third golden fish. So this is actually important. So, okay, I'm going to save this now. I have done the manual mapping because those accounts didn't get mapped with the target application. So now I will go to data load rule. We have already provided for the mappings. Now I'm going to execute this again. Going to click on import from source, and then I will click on run. Then I will keep refreshing it until the process gets completed. So it usually takes some time. As you can see that our data has been like we have got the tick here. That means our export has been completed. Let's check the final results in the data load workbench. So we will click on export, and then export mode I will choose as replace, and the execution mode is okay. So if we get the third golden fish, that means our import, validate, and export has been successfully completed, and the integration has been successfully done. Okay. So the process has been completed successfully. Now to validate the figures, we will go to our smart view and check whether the integration has been done successfully or not. So I will go to my smart view. Okay, so this is my smart view, and I'm going to define my accounts, entity, years, periods, and all the POVs. So I will take scenario as actual, keep refreshing it. View as periodic. Currency as entity currency. Movement as FCCS underscore MPMTS underscore net income. Then we will take data source as consolidation as entity input, intercompany as no intercompany, multi-gap as local gap, product as no product. I will refresh it again. Okay, so I will define my year. It was financial year 2021 and period was December. Let's refresh it again. Now I'm going to mention my entity's name. It was C underscore 000, and now I will put my account's name here. So here I will define my accounts. So my accounts were 11101, 11102, 11103, and the last one was 11200. So I'm just going to refresh this. So as we can see that our figures has been integrated into the FCCS application. So this is how it is done. The integration has been completed. Thank you so much.